Coats 9100 coming at you. It's good old Monday, April 22nd, 2024. It is 11:24 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And what do we have on the countertop tonight? Could anybody guess? Hit the brakes! Hit the brakes! Bam! Just like that. Now, this is a very, very handy tool right here. By good old HOLT. Right there. It makes bleeding your brakes a one-man operation. You don't need somebody inside the cab of your truck or car or van pumping the pedal while you bleed it out. While you're down there on the ground with that little wrench bleeding it, letting the air out. This does all the work for you. Huh? And it's also got automatic refill. Right there. Handy tool that I've been wanting to get for a while. Always when I was in the parking lot, I had to bleed my brakes or something. I said, hey man, some homeless guy, hey man, would you give me a hand just pumping the pedal on my truck and I'll bleed him out? Here's 15, 20 bucks. Will you help me out? Sure. Now I don't have to do that anymore, do I? Now I stepped it up a little bit. Don't need anybody pumping the pedal. I've got a Cobalt air compressor that I carry with me for the last 7 years or 5 years. I don't know. It works great though. Huh? Handy tool. I think everybody should have one of these. You bust the brake line. You know, you limp to the parking lot. Go to the auto parts store, get your brake line. What do you got to do? You got to bleed the system. Or every couple of years, every 3 years, every 2 years, you should flush it out anyways. You should flush the system out about every 3 years or 2 years, 2.5, 3 years, and put new brake fluid in it. Because what happens, it gets moisture in there. And it's water, and you got to flush it out. So, you know. I've had this now about 4 or 5 months ago, something like that. I say, you know what, I got to have one of these with me. You never know when something's going to happen on the road. As of right now that I'm making this video, this sells for at Harbor Freight Tool for $99.99 plus tax. They've got very, very high reviews. Yep, it's like, what is it, 90, 94, 93 or 96% recommended out of 100. There is the item number right there. All right. I'll put you guys right up here. Right up here? Okay. Let's get this bad boy out. What do we got? There it is. It's just a plastic thing with the hoses. It's very easy to use. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to use it. It's not hard to use. Handy tool though. Here's your rubber boots right here. It goes over the bleeders. Here's your hoses, your air line. Just connect it up to your air compressor. And you got the owner's manual right here. So this is what you're looking at right here. Connects right up to your air compressor. Over on this side here. Right there. It's the screw on top. And like I said, once you break a brake line somewhere, or you just want to, like I said, every so often you should just bleed out your brakes anyways, like every 3 years, at the longest 3 years, and put new brake fluid in it. That's a good thing to do. And you got to have some kind of way to do it. Well, there's two people, one guy in the truck pumping the pedal, you know, so you can bleed it out. But this is much better because it sucks. It works as a vacuum, and it sucks it out with these hoses here. And it gives you all the different types of rubber boots. That these will go over your bleeders in the back. And this is the hose here. The hose right here. We also got this one here. So it's not hard to use. I'm probably gonna. My fluid has been changed about 2 years ago, so I might do it this year. I might put all new brake fluid in it. You know, suck all the old fluid out. You know, with this system, using my air compressor and suck it all out and put all new brake fluid in. It's not going to cost that much. Just got to buy some brake fluid. It's not that expensive. And I keep it in this little container. I bought this 5-gallon pail, and it fits very nicely right in here. Here's just set it right like this. And I got a top for it. Put everything right in there like so. And then it works pretty good. Keep everything in the pail. And this is the automatic refill right here. So this is the other part here. The automatic refill. But anyways, it's a handy thing to have, like I say. And it's only $100 plus tag. I mean, like $107, $105, whatever. And it's worth it. You know, it's really worth it. So if you guys are at Harbor Freight Tool, stop in, pick yourself up one, or not. If it's not your thing, well, go to a garage and have them bled. You can do that. I like to be the garage in the Home Depot parking lot. I like to be the garage in the Walmart parking lot. When you see the 9000 series with that hood popped up in Dillon, South Carolina, or Brunswick, Georgia, you know he's doing it right. You know he's doing it right. And you know what else is right? Give me a big old like. I appreciate that. And it really helps the channel.